Dear Scorpio, I'm happy to present to you your annual 2016 reading with Madame Lenormand's card. Our channel called Dark Spirit will make every month new reading based on a different card decks. Now I will withdraw a card for each month of 2016. And in the middle of the reading, I will prepare 5 cards which represent the main schemes of your personality: health, work, mental status, emotional status, and how do you feel or how will you feel during the whole 2016, the gorgeous year of the fire red monkey. Dear Spirit, please help me to withdraw the best energies and the most powerful cards representing Scorpio in 2016. Dear Spirit, please give me some energy for Scorpio for 2016. I will choose one of these 3, which will represent your personality. This is you at the moment and for the most of the year. This is your health. 3rd card represents your emotional status. 5th card represents your mental status. And the last card represents your work. Now I will withdraw the main scheme for each month of the year. This is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and this is the last card for December. I hope you can see all cards, but during the reading I will show up each of the cards for you. At the middle of the reading is a very pleasant card which represents faithfulness, friendship, supportiveness, people who are close to you, and you're also in your turn, you're very friendly orientated and very supportive and helpful for others. This year you can trust your surrounding. You can also be invited to many events connected with friends. You can be invited to places where you will celebrate. You will have a really leisure and gentle year without any heavy emotions and without really any circumstances which can put you down for the moment. Your health is represented by the card who is showing up a very beautiful garden full of flowers and blossom trees. This card, when it's connected with your health, is something really nice and shows up that this year you will enjoy a very good health, stable health, and you can enjoy yourself with lots of leisure entertaining, like walking, going to a mountain, visiting seaside, taking some cruise or trips to abroad. Your health will be supported with mainly based on your leisure time, creating a good mood and connecting with people who don't put a pressure on your mind. You will enjoy a really pleasant health 2016. Next card represents your emotion, main scheme for your emotion for 2015. For me, the bear is a very solid card with long-term influence. And it represents something which is very solid as an amplitude of a feeling. If you get in love this year, it will be very long-term lasting and very solid. If you divorce, this also will hold long time. This will be permanent situation in your life. Mainly your emotion will be very solid. You'll not encounter some things which you change your opinion every day on an everyday basis. Everything what you decide, everything what you experience in your life will be very long term and will be solid. Each of your friends or anyone who is concerned with your emotions will have to trust that this is final decision. You will be very stubborn and very convinced of all your emotion this year, not shaking up with that emotion. Mental status for you this year is represented by mountains. This is card which really sometimes shows up that in your back, behind your back, or somewhere around you, there are people who are not very well orientated towards you. You have to be aware, to be very double check every information you receive. If you have close friends or not so close, people who are trying to advise you, to give you new ideas, to try to push you to sign a contract or anything new, please double check. Sometimes people who are in your mental life who try to give advices will not be very honest to you. Or if I can say, please be aware that maybe some lies will enter your life, or some people who just would like to use you for their own behalf. Always when you have to take a decision coming from your thought concerning some serious issues in your life, please double check. Don't trust people on the first look. This is my advice for 2016. And the last card, which is in the middle of this reading, represents your work. Anchor is a very solid and very fortunate card connecting work. This means if you have already started something new in your life, it will get more solid, more stabilized, and you will achieve more success with your work. If you're going to start a new business, it will be very prosperous, and you don't have to be afraid of any misunderstanding or some unfortunate or unpleasant situations. And the next thing which could represent by this card is a long-term holidays, or maybe long-term cruises, or you will travel to a very long away countries situated away from you. But when this card is on a place of the work or the job, this means you have some business travel, some opportunities to sign contract with new partners who live or work far away from you. Very good card. Now I will show up one card for each month of the year, which for me it is the main scheme, which is the angels and spirit would like to aware you of or to show you up. First card for January is a really pleasant card representing the new beginnings. Sometimes this card is very exactly shows up a birth of a child, but in your case not everyone is expecting a child obviously this year. This is a leisure time, pleasant things surrounded by nice childish energies, innocent energies I would say. And if you decide to start something new, or to sign a new contract, or maybe to move houses, to change some real estate, to invite some friends, everything wants a new beginning. It will be very good to be started in January. Lovely months full with new opportunities and leisure time spent with friends. February is also represented by the King. This is a very fortunate card. And for me, February means that you achieve something which long-term started. Maybe last year, 2 years ago, you start a new project. Maybe you get into a new, start learning something new. Maybe you decide to buy on a real estate which wasn't finished by the time you bought it. Everything what you have started a long time ago will be completed or will be get to its end in February. Very pleasant months, very fortunate, and months when you will achieve something in a material way. You will feel the sense of things you have already started. March is a month who is probably will lead you to some communication with some government departments, maybe some authority figures. You have to sign contract, maybe visit some institution which you have to deal with. Tower for me sometimes represent that you will enjoy a month of solitude, or you will be, how to say, not surrounded by many people and many energies. But mainly for me, you will get to the end or to the bottom of a long-term contract, or you will have to in court sometime a legal institution. But card is positive and it will bring to you some stability in the long term. April is also very fortunate month. In fact, in your reading, I can't see any card with a not so good influence. Whenever March, April is a month represented by the four-leaf clover. Four-leaf clover shows for me that it will be a month where you don't have to put pressure on you, a month where things will fall from sky for you. Small, maybe if you buy a lottery ticket, it could be fortunate. Maybe if you are have a look at the purse, you can find some coins there or something very fortunate. Or maybe if you can get a phone call from somebody you haven't seen for a long time. Really, really pleasant card, which don't represent a big amount of changes or success, but it's really everything that's come up is short term and makes you pleased. It pleases you at the time. May is a very, very good month represented by the stars. The stars are protection from the universe. The stars are protection from different worlds. Here, in this month, you can really start seeing what your dreams would like to tell you. You can connect with your intuition. You can have some meditation classes. You can visit yoga. You can try to do some relaxation or deliberate meditation before going to sleep. You will be protected, very fortunate, and the information from other destinations, from other dimensions could come into your life using your intuition. Pay attention to your sixth sense, which, by the way, Scorpio is very good developed in your sign. June is a month where you can experience some type of small gossiping or people who annoy you for a short time. This influence just waste not longer than 2 months, but in July you can maybe get information which will not please you so much, or you can have some notices from people who would like to ask you for something which you are not ready to give to them. But for a very short time this influence will go over. By August, all the small problems surrounding you in July will overcome, will just get to their end. August is a month represented by horsemen. Really fortunate. Maybe you will invite friends from long-term distance countries. Maybe you will visit someone. But this card for me represents warm feelings from people who really enjoy your company, for people who are really interested that you feel good. In August, you can invite them, you can celebrate, you can get a very good news which you haven't expected till this moment coming from a long distance. September represents here as a karmic month. Maybe for the whole year in September, you will have to sign, deal, experience the main issue for the year. This is a card when the karma represents that if everything what's coming in this month, doesn't matter if it's good or bad influence, or what represents as an energy, is something karmic which you have to really be grateful for. September maybe is a month where you can start absolutely new beginnings in your life, or take to an end some issues which you haven't been stubborn enough, you haven't had a power enough to complete till this time. Enjoy September, and remember, you have to focus and enjoy and say thank you for everything what the universe brings to you in September. October is a month of communication, it's a leisure month, it's a time where you can connect with many new people via internet, maybe some phone contacts, people from a distance. They will start searching for your attention, but on the other hand, you will probably search for them. Months for communication, for new ideas coming into your life. New ideas coming with people in your life, not just sudden, like in your dreams or something which you decided a long time ago, but communication will be the main issue for October. March, April, May, June, July, August. Oh, sorry, this is August, this is September. I'm really, really sorry. Now I take this for September. And August is a month where you have to deal with this current situation. I'm very, very sorry. October. Now, October feels like a time where you can really enjoy some short distance travel, or not short, so short. You will be invited. Maybe after these communications are over, you will have some new friends, or maybe people from a distance which you haven't been in contact for a long time. They will suddenly call you, invite you, or you can take a trip for your own pleasure. It's a month of deliberate pleasure. Just don't connect with any work or anything. November is the next month, which is very solid in your life. It represents some type of maybe obstacles which you have to overcome, but at the end of these obstacles, you will gain more wisdom, you will gain more experience, and your business or everything what you have started already will get to a higher level. November is a month of creation, month of having some lessons or long-term lessons in your life. After overcoming these obstacles, you will really gain a higher level in your life. You have higher wisdom, higher mentality, everything will be increased after you get this challenge and overcome them. And December is a really pleasant month where you can enjoy. Again, maybe I will repeat myself, lots of invitations, new fresh energy entering your life. Maybe if you're single, then you can meet somebody new. If you would like to start a new trip, you can then sign a contract for this trip. If you would like to buy a new house, you can start searching and ask some agencies for this. Or if you, your turn, is planning a baby or increasing the members of your family, December around the holidays is the best time to start with this. Really, really, Scorpio, I can't see anything bad in your reading. It's just such a pleased card, and I would say, end of the day, that this year you will be one of the most blessed signs of the old zodiac. Wish you a wonderful 2016. Have a very, very pleasant year. Bye bye.